Hello everyone, welcome back to Prince and Nikki's channel. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to our new project, Project PS03. What you're seeing on your screen is a 3D video and images of the building. This image was designed by our partner Anafi and Associates, who has been doing the designs on most of the projects I've been working on. Thank you for all of you who watched our recent video when we arrived in Ghana on our own Prince and Nikki project. It's been great seeing you interact and watching our videos, and as promised, we did a survey and we said we would bring some new projects to the channel for you to follow. So this particular project is located in Grace City in Amanfrom. It is located not far from Project Coffee, and it's a great project, and we hope that you enjoy it.
Yeah, this project, as Nikki said, is a turnkey design and build. It was designed to budget. I said the budget in December last year because things have moved on since then. We'll talk about cement issues later in the video. But the project, the key details about this project is that the gross internal area of the building is about 316 square meters. That's just over 3,400 square foot. If you're looking at about the gross external area, the space actually occupied by the building itself, you're looking at about 448 square meters or 4,822 square foot. It is a 3-bedroom house with a potential to be 4-bedroom. It has one guest bedroom on the ground floor, sunken living room, and then 2-bedroom upstairs and other utility spaces on the first floor.
Yes, so whilst we show you some aerial views, we'll just run through a few of the processes. So once we have the client come to us, we work closely with them on the design element. One of the things that's really important once you're coming to us is that we want to make sure that you have the right design and the level of detail. So we work with the designer and Arfin Associates and the client to get exactly what they want. So we ask them to put together what their interests in are, how they live their life, what are their key features, and we want to make sure that we build to a budget.
So how do you know where the water?
It's
they show you
they
here.
give us a project brief, give it a budget. Then based on that, we design to the budget. And then, as I said, things has moved since the budget was set up back in December. Cement is now around 123. We currently buy cement from Tema all the way to Amanfrom, which is, by the time you add transport to it, it's nearly 150 cedis a bag. So, as I said, things has changed, but this is a house that has been specifically designed to the client specific requirements.
And I think that's the reason why it's really important to design your house with the budget. Although prices move, having the budget keeps you within line rather than getting a design and having to have it redesigned. One of the other things that's really important is that you make sure you've got the right sizes of the structural things, which often we might have to correct on some of the projects that we have that haven't had the design through us. So here you see an aerial view of once we've done the foundation setting out.
Yeah, so when we did a setting out, during the setting out, there was a borehole survey that came. That was the image you were seeing earlier where the camera was showing a stone. So when the guys came, they located two spots that the borehole could go. I must say, I have always been skeptical about those surveys they did until I was there when the guys came with their machine. And what they did is got this machine, whenever they scan the ground, then they load the result into an app. Then you can see the difference where there's more water than less water. So yeah, I must say, I put my hands up. The survey is worth it. It's about $2.5 grand for the survey. That's what these guys charge. And then they find two locations. One was on the from where the stone was, but that they haven't got much water. ask where the borehole drilling machine is. So they came and then they did the borehole, but that actually delayed us because we had to wait before we can do that side of the foundation.
So as you see here, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you may recall, you can see Project Cuffy there in the right hand corner that we've ongoing with. But this particular project that we're showing here behind, we did the fence wall last year for these two pieces of land, and we divided it into two. So the client is building on the first one, which overlooks the back of Cuffy's house, and then there's another one behind. We will also be bringing another project which is farther to your left behind the house there. You see the orange where we graded. We've got another project there that we're just going to bring. But for today, we're working on this one. So what you're seeing on your screen is the guys, they're just digging the trenches. What we've done prior to this is we've transferred the plan on paper onto the land to make sure that it is in the right place as per the whole transfer. We, on all our projects, have a clear depth that we're digging to. There's always a minimum requirement as per your drawings, and you need to make sure that you follow the depth on the drawing and it's all done to the land that you're building on. It's really important that you get the right depth for your column and matting.
Yeah, so you can see the guys are just finishes the trenches, or you can see they're nearly lost in it. They're nearly lost in it. I'll go in and try to show you how deep these trenches are. Ah! So see, so this is a typical column base. This is where one of the column is. So this is a trench. This is a trench, yeah. And then this another one of the column. So the guys are working very, very fast actually. So by this weekend, the whole of the trench should be done.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Prince and Nikki's channel. Today we've got Mike here.
Yeah. And we are at Project PS03, and this is just opposite Project Coffee, right here. So last year the same time I was here, where I show you where we done this fence wall, and we were starting Project Coffee.
Yeah, we had the design done for this, and now the design's ready, so we're just about starting with the groundworks on this project. So we're just going to take you around, show you the groundworks and what we're doing so far. There is another plot at the back of this. The owner has two plots, but he's building on this one.
Yes.
So if we just take you around.
So the way the house is set up is you enter through the side way. Client want to be in a bedroom and look at the valley, look at the view. So the house is facing this way. You come to the entrance. A garage is here, so effectively the garage is the other side here. But this is the carport.
All this way, all this way is the front of the house, isn't it?
Yeah. So this
so basically all here is the front.
Yes.
Where you drive, and the house is more lengthways. Rather than facing this way, it's length, and then the house faces that way down.
So this is the garage. Yeah. So you drive that way and come into the garage, but it's the view here. Tariff is I'll show them the view down there. This is what the client wants to be able to look down from his bedroom and experience this fantastic view.
So what we've started here, obviously, how many weeks did it take to do the digging?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So we did 2 weeks of the digging, and then now they just done the columns and they started pouring the concrete. We've had a bit of a challenge with the concrete. Yeah.
There's a clinker shortage. There's a clinker shortage in the factory. so it's difficult to get cement in the highest grade, which is a 42.5 R. There's no problem with 32, but you can not use 32 for for the foundation or your structural work. So that's why it's a bit of a challenge to find cement. But all the footing has been casted, the columns have been set. One thing I forgot to say, this is design is by Amphi Associates. We'll show you the 3D of the amazing work we're doing. This is a full turnkey design and build, designed to a budget. So everything is what the client wants.
And the person that designed this house is the same person that designed Royal View, isn't it, Prince?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same person. So we have our designer that's doing most of them now, because what we find is, we've said before on the channel, is when people are doing drawings, they don't always have the right structural details, and it comes, when Mike comes to do it, it's difficult, and there's lots of problems with the detail to make it structurally sound, so then we have to get redrawing and stuff like that. So it's better to just stick with the team that we have, then we know we can give a accurate quotation and just go straight through with the build. Okay, so we'll take you around the edge.
Yeah, so there's a so the carport is here. There's a carport here. The borehole is down here. So they came, they did a survey, they found 2 locations in terms of where most water is, and this was the best place. So the borehole is here. So all this place will just be a landscape garden, and yeah, the kitchen is here. There's a sunken living room at the other side. It's a 3-bedroom property with a potential to be 4-bedroom if the client wanted, because there is nothing on top of the garage at all. Typically, that's another room, but this because the client just wanted 3-bedroom. There's nothing on top of the garage. Yeah. So this is Project PS03.
Yeah, and it's coming along nicely.
It's coming along, and Monday, hopefully, if we find some cement, we'll start the vlog with Monday. So now, what it is, it will take you to another project. We haven't given a formal name yet, but before this video is posted, we'll give you the name.
Yeah, well, let's walk to the other project.
Yeah,